Hi everybody. I have some horror related news going on. This is collected over the last couple days, and my sources have been Bloody Disgusting. I think it was Arrow to the Head, I think it was. JoeBlow.com is something that writes for, I don't know, they're connected somehow to Arrow to the Head. And iHorror News, or I've seen from the source itself. So any of this stuff you can research and see and verify it on your own. Stephen King wants to write a novel from the perspective of Jason Voorhees. Now, I seen this on his Twitter himself, and then that JoeBlow.com and Bloody Disgusting and iHorror all ended up having it on there later. But I actually see, I do follow his Twitter. I know he gets a little cuckoo sometimes, but I do follow his Twitter when it is related to horror. I just kind of black out the other stuff, but yeah, I actually seen Stephen King tweet this. This is true. He would like to write either that or he was joking and everybody took him seriously, but not too long after he did that tweet, everybody picked up on it. Excuse me. Excuse me. There is talks for Jeepers Creepers 4. According to IMDb, I guess it got updated. Here, let's check and see what the IMDb says. Jeepers Creepers 4. It says production status announced. So that is what it says on IMDb. I have not seen Jeepers Creepers 3, and I heard from people that it's not the great. I like Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I actually own that on DVD. But I've heard bad things about Jeepers Creepers 3, that it's not very good, which that being a third installment, I understand. Plus, I've heard, which I haven't really looked into this, so I don't know how true it is, or if people are just saying it's more than likely it's true, but I don't know for a fact. That I believe it was the director. It was the director or somebody with the film. I don't know if it was an actor, director, some other stagehand, whatever, but somebody did some very bad things, and people are wanting to boycott that movie because of it. But I haven't really researched it very much, so I don't know who the person is. I want to say it's the director, but I don't want to say 100% it is the director and get somebody's life ruined that it wasn't. I don't know, but yeah, I know somebody that was involved with Jeepers Creepers 3 did something very, very bad, and I know a lot of people are boycotting it. I don't know much about the story involved into that, so I don't know much about that. That's why I've been on the fence of watching it. It's like, I hate boycotting a movie just because of one person. Because all the other people are getting affected as well because of that one person. So I probably, if I do watch it, it's more I've been held back because the other aspect I've heard is just really not that good, and after being a third installment, I could see why. If I come across it free streaming somewhere, I might end up watching it one day if I don't have anything else lined up. But in Jeepers Creepers 4, it didn't say that there's a plot announced, but production has been announced. Next topic. iHorror says The Changeling is getting a remake, and it's from the TV director of Hannah. Now, I have not seen the TV show Hannah, so I don't know much about like their style or anything. I know The Changeling, the original one, is more of a slow burn. The first time I ever tried watching it was on Joe Bob. I think it was on season one of The Last Drive-In, and I think it was the second movie, and I ended up falling asleep. Excuse me. Falling asleep during the movie, so I didn't even get to see the whole thing, so I can't really have an opinion on it until I actually sit through the movie. But I have a hard time getting through slow burns. They just don't keep my attention, and a lot of times I end up falling asleep. So I'm sure there's going to be people, but this movie's so awesome, it's so good. Slow burns are just not my thing, so I don't know. As of right now, I may watch a remake to see if, updated might bring it up a little bit. Depends on who's remaking it too. But I haven't seen that Hannah TV series, so I don't know much about that director without looking it up. I just took that for my horror. I don't even know who the director is. I didn't look that up. Number 4. Now I'm kind of excited for this one. Jason Blum teases Happy Death Day 3 and Invisible Man 2 projects. Now I'd be really excited to see Happy Death Day 3. I absolutely love that series. It is hilarious. And I don't know, I just really, the girl that plays, her name is Tree, I just love her. And if you like Samara Weaving, you will probably love this girl. I forget her name, but without looking it up because I don't have it. But yeah, her name's Tree in the series, and she's just confident and cocky, and she's badass. And I don't know, I really like this series. I do own both of these on DVD. They're probably one of my more favorite newer movies. But I really like horror comedy. A lot of people trash on horror comedy, but I really enjoy horror comedy. It's more my thing, and I'm not for like super gory movies, but I'll watch them. There's some movies that are just so outrageous, like Human Centipede, that the way I've heard about it, I have never watched it. Now, if Joe Bob ever played it, I might stick through it once, but so I've never seen those movies just because I know its reputation. Yeah. Ignore me, I cannot talk. Okay, next one. This one's going to be a little exciting as well. Clive Barker files lawsuit to regain Hellraiser rights. And he would probably put Doug Bradley back into the reign of things. More than likely, I don't know. That's the only information it really said. That Clive Barker wants to regain the Hellraiser rights. And I'm glad, because when he got rid of them, both of those movies are horrible. Horrible. I shouldn't say the first reboot or remake, or the first one that was after he sold the rights. I forget the name of it. I don't remember the name of the first one, but I have not seen that one, but I've heard a lot of bad things. The next one, I think that one was called Judgment. I seen that one. And I rented that, I think, when Victor Crowley was still in the new release section. I remember renting it from the video store. And Victor Crowley had a must be 18 to rent sticker on it. And then I rented the new Hellraiser. And then I watched it, and honestly, I didn't even told the video store. It's like, Victor Crowley, yeah, it's bloody, it's gory, but I'm pretty sure this one should have it too. It has nudity, has really disgusting scenes in it. I think this one, but according to their higher ups, this one, Victor Crowley was the only one who was supposed to have the sticker on it, and I was like, well, don't say I didn't warn you, because I watched this one and it had me gagging, and this is horrible. I do not like that one. I'm pretty sure it's called Judgment. It's the very last one that they remade after Clive Barker got rid of the rights. Creepshow, the new TV series that was on Shudder, has ordered scripts for season 3 And before season 2 hasn't even came out. And if I remember correctly, season 2, I think they're going to try and play it on AMC. Don't quote me on that. Either that or they're going to, when season 2 comes out, maybe they'll play season 1 on AMC and have season 2 on Creepshow. I forget how they're doing it, but I could have swore that season 2 they're going to play on AMC. But I wouldn't quote myself on that because I remember hearing that last year and I might have that mixed up. But yeah, season 2 of, they've got scripts ordered for season 3, which season 1 was pretty good. I really liked season 1. They had Greg Nicotero does a lot of makeup. I'm pretty sure he directs it as well. They have like one of the films. There's tons of Stephen King references. I don't remember which one it was. Then there's the woman from The Fog was in one of them. I always mess up her name, so I don't want to say it, but the DJ lady. Judith from The Walking Dead was in one of them. And I can't remember, that's the only ones I really remember off the top of my head. Is I watched them as they were coming out, so it's been a while. But yeah, Creepshow is definitely something to check out. It's that is on Shudder right now. And then last but least, 13 Ghosts, the one with Matt Lillard. Yeah, Matt Lillard in it, is getting a Blu-ray release in July on the 28th. That's pretty exciting. I will probably be picking that up. I'm pretty sure I got the DVD around here somewhere, but I really enjoy that movie. I know a lot of people hate on it because of the remake, blah, 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 but I think that movie is pretty well done. It does have its moments where it's not the greatest, but still, it's pretty good, I think. But that is all the horror news that I have for right now. That I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry that I'm kind of stuffy and been coughing. Just been trapped in here. I grew up not having air conditioner pretty much, and my husband likes it like a refrigerator. So I pretty much just kind of suffer. Like yesterday, I was wearing a hoodie in here because I was getting cold. But yeah, because I think it's only like 80 degrees outside right now. But anyway, if you like to hear horror news, definitely give me a like. Normally I just share it to my Twitter or my Facebook or something like that. My Facebook is not open for everybody because that has my real name on it and have family and stuff on there. But if you're wanting to follow me on Twitter, I go by the same as Miss Boomstick. I'm pretty sure it's Miss_Boomstick. But it's the same picture as my YouTube. But I share a lot on there. But if you're really interested in hearing horror news every now and then, give me a like, give me a comment, let me know, and I'll keep track of horror news, and then I'll just do one video with a bunch of horror news that I've came across. I don't just pick it up from anywhere. I get it from iHorror, Bloody Disgusting, or the source itself. I do follow a lot of horror actors, directors, stuff like that on Twitter. So either I'll get the news myself, or I'll get it through this. Oh, I should add this. And I'm probably going to say this person's name wrong. And if they come across this, I am so sorry. But Lady Whiter is Lady, then W-I-T-E-R, or Lady, I don't know, Lady, W-I-T-E, and then Rabbit. I think it's supposed to be Lady White Rabbit, but white is spelled W-I-T-E. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anyway, apparently she is. I'm not familiar with this creator whatsoever, and the only reason I'm really saying anything about it is because she is a horror creator. I have not checked on her account to see if anything would be involved in this, but she has been denied. She got 10,000 subscribers, and she was denied the silver play button. No one at YouTube will help me. My channel is original, but no one will listen. Can a human please review it? Please help. And then she has like the email that you probably can't see it. The email that she got sent, this kind of cut out. This is, additionally, creator awards are meant to recognize those that bring original content to YouTube. For this reason, channels that focus on compilations, mixes, curation, or heavy use of third-party copyrighted content or characters may not be eligible for creator awards. Learn more about your copyright on YouTube. Now, what scares me about this is, like I said, I have not checked out this person's YouTube, so I don't know if they use any of this or if they use it lightly, but she says, at least I assume it's a she because the name says lady. We'll just say this person says that her that their stuff is original. So I have not checked it out, so I don't know. But I didn't even share it. I said I'm not familiar with this creator, but this person is part of our horror community. And if any of you guys, even though I know I have under 50 subscribers, but think about it, if we get up to that 100,000 subscriber mark, this could happen to us as well, because they don't want to recognize the horror community. But I've seen them, because I watch a few other, like, I guess, drama news stations on Twitter, or not Twitter, on YouTube, that covers news that happens within the YouTube community, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't even tag them in it, but I don't know if either one has taken notice to it. But this could happen to us as well. If we get it in that higher mark, they can deny it. Like, there was one guy I watched on, I think it was Tipster News, that he got demonetized because of basically the same thing. They said that his channel was not original, and he did reviews just like what most of us do, just the talking head reviews where you don't have any clips whatsoever. And then he actually went out and he had interviews with celebrities, and you could see the creator in the videos. That I am not familiar with this creator as well. I forget his name. It was like Nick the Fridge or something like that. I might have that messed up. But I saw this on Tipster News yesterday. But yeah, he got demonetized because YouTube said that he was not creative and had original content. And this is basically the same thing that's happening to this person, that they're saying that they didn't have original content as well. So I'm leaning more to this person does have original content, and YouTube is just fighting against our community of reviews and whatnot. And even though that we don't use clips, or if we don't use pretty much anything, and I didn't even, after my head injury, I'd considered, like, because I talked to a lot of actors and directors and whatnot on Twitter that you know, they're not super high up, but they're, you know, they've made movies and whatnot, and I've considered, like, maybe doing interviews here and there after my head injury clears up a little bit, so I don't make too much of an ass out of myself. But if that's not considered, you know, original content, then I don't know what is. But yeah, we need to stand up for this, or they're going to do this to us as well. Don't let this happen. Go find Lady White Rabbit, with white spelled W-I-T-E. Find her on Twitter. Share her stuff. Share her tweet. I shared it. Or you can find me on Twitter. I am Miss, capital M, Miss _ Boomstick with a capital B. I am on Twitter. I shared this. I shared her story. I also tagged Quartering and Tipster in it. That hopefully somebody will cover this and get it out there that has more people to it. And a lot of people's like, oh, I don't care because they're a horror creator. But we need to stand up for our own and get the word out there that this is not okay. And sorry for that little rant, and I wanted to acknowledge this person. But anyway, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time. Remember to give me a like if you like hearing the news, and just let me know. Alright, bye.